Baseball, I am RC Robbin. Please like the video, please subscribe to the channel. I'm just gonna set up my laptop so that I can refresh the page. Give me one moment. Please stand by. There it is. Clicking it and setting up. If you join the live stream in progress and you have something you'd like to say, I'm looking at my laptop down below. I will respond, I promise. So anyway, imagine if the actors from the Marvel Cinematic Universe were to play Major League Baseball against legends past and present. And that's what you'd have right here, a complete 162-game regular season, hopefully followed by the playoffs and then the World Series, fingers crossed. I hit, I pitch, I field. I do not run the bases. I let the computer run the bases for me. And I have the difficulty setting for hitting and pitching set to All-Star. Again, this is game number 149 of a 162-game regular season. Let's start this up. Mark Ruffalo, the Incredible Hulk, 195 hits on the season. A team-high 34 homers and 130 RBIs. These are the starting lineups for some Avengers Baseball. Welcome to the live stream. What else is there to say? This is September Baseball. I do play-by-play, obviously. Live. In the rain, the Hollywood Avengers visit Coors Field to face the Colorado Rockies. On the mound for the Rockies is Carlos Rodon, 8-11, 5.47 earned run average on the season. Leading off for the Avengers is Anthony Mackie, 322, 18 homers, 68 runs batted in. He plays Sam Wilson. He is also the new Captain America switch hitter, batting from the right side against the lefty Rodon. It's the first pitch of the ball game. Checks his swing, changeup is low, ball one. Rockies are in last place in the NL West. The Avengers are in the NL West. They've taken the place of the San Diego Padres, and they're fighting for first place. A neck-and-neck division race with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Again, checks his swing, pitches high, count is 2 balls and no strikes. Line drive, one hopper to the shortstop. Jones throws to first in time for the first out of the top of the first inning. Starting lineups. Anthony Mackie's at short, Tom Holland's at second, Chadwick Boseman at third. Behind the plate, Mark Ruffalo, the first baseman, Robert Downey Jr. Dave Bautista's in right, the DH is Benedict Cumberbatch. Idris Elba's in left and batting ninth and playing center field, Don Cheadle. Tom Holland, hitting .361 to lead the National League, 17 homers. Fastball outside corner, strike one. Spider-Man in the MCU. One out, bases empty, no score here on the top of the first. And he tried to check his swing, but went too far. Counts quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Low and inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Avengers are 94-54. They're 40 games over 500. At start of play, they were a half a game behind the LA Dodgers in the West. Pop up, shallow right field. Willie McCovey makes the catch, 2 away. 2 down, up steps the late great Chadwick Boseman, hitting .340. He has 20 homers and 73 runs batted in. Late and great because we lost Chadwick, sadly, to colon cancer in 2020. May he rest in peace. But it's a line drive single here with 2 outs in the top of the first for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. And the top of the first will continue. Here's the replay.
Number 84.
Next up, the Incredible Hulk, Mark Ruffalo. 337, 34 homers, 130 runs batted in. A little late on the fastball, fouls it up the first base line for strike one. Boseman leads off first. Quick throw to first, he's back. Good situation to steal, get himself in scoring position with 2 outs so that a single can score him for the first run of the ball game. Ground ball to the second baseman, Michael Bush, over to first to retire the side. So, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on, half inning of play here in Coors Field. It is the Hollywood Avengers, nothing, the Colorado Rockies coming to bat. This is Avengers Baseball. On the mound is Loki. Tom Hiddleston, record is 17-6, 4.40 earned run average. And he will face Duke Snyder, hitting .320, 25 homers, 82 runs batted in. Hello, King Sonic. Welcome to the live stream. Always a pleasure. Here comes the first pitch from Loki Laufusson. In there, strike one. The Avengers right now are a half a game out in the National League West, fighting for a division championship. Slider high, but called a strike by the home plate umpire. The count is no balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Slider on the inside part of the plate for out number 1. First strikeout of the game for Tom Hiddleston. Next up is the shortstop, Greg Jones. Greg's hitting .259. He has 7 homers and 48 runs batted in. In there, strike 1, 96 on the radar gun. Again, the Avengers have won 94 games in the regular season so far. We are in mid-September. The playoffs are looming. Low and inside, 1 ball and 1 strike to Jones. I'm excited about the playoffs. I'm not sure if I'm going to be the division champion or the wild card in that race with the Los Angeles Dodgers in the National League West. High, 2 balls and 1 strike. That's a line drive to center. Racing over is Don Cheadle. He will make the over-the-shoulder the catch. Nice play by War Machine in center field. Starting lineup for the Colorado Rockies. Duke Schneider's in center. Greg Jones is the shortstop. Willie McCovey's at first. Miguel Cabrera is hitting cleanup and playing third base. Jason Hayward's in right. Hunter Dozier is a DH. Mike Talkman is in left. Corey Lee is behind home plate. And batting ninth and playing second base is Michael Bush. Willie McCovey, .313 average, 51 homers on the season, steps in with 1 out. Check that, with 2 outs, pardon me. Swings at the first pitch, skies it to left. Idris Elba retires the side. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Loki, and after 1 inning of play here at Coors Field, no score. So we go to Heidi Watney in the dugout, and we can't hear what she's saying because something's wrong with the damn microphone. Leading off the top of the second, Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man in the MCU, steps in. He's hitting .297. He has 20 homers on the season, 21, I believe. Out in front of the changeup, swinging a miss, strike 1. He has 92 runs batted in, good for second place on the ball club. Slider outside, count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. I am RC Robbin. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Checks his swing. Pitch is low. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Tony Stark, the man who started it all back in 2008. High and outside. Hitters count. 3 balls and 1 strike. On deck is Dave Bautista. Drax the Destroyer. Here comes the 3-1 pitch from Rodon. And that's a bloop base hit over the first baseman's head and into right field. It is a leadoff single for Iron Man. We love you, Tony. And the Avengers got the leadoff man on here in the top of the second inning. Here's the replay as I sip some water. So next up is Dave Bautista. Dave was a professional wrestler before he became an actor. He's been hot in his last 10 games. Overall, he's hitting .317. He has 13 homers and 69 runs batted in. Runner leads off first. Nobody out here in the top of the second. Yanks it into the seats for strike 1. Line drive to center. Will it dunk in there? No, it will not. It will carry out to center fielder Duke Snyder for out number 1. Hit it on the nose, but right at Duke.
Batting seventh. The designated
Next up, the DH Benedict Cumberbatch, the Sorcerer Supreme, hitting .299, left-handed hitter. Runner leads off first, 1 out. Fastball outside corner, strike 1.
0-1.
Benedict Cumberbatch plays Dr. Stephen Strange in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. High and tight, ball 1. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, this is Avengers Baseball. Imagine if the actors from the Marvel Cinematic Universe were to play Major League Baseball against legends past and present. Here's the pitch. That's a line drive to the shortstop. Nice snare, whatever you want to call it, by Greg Jones at short for the 2nd out.
The left fielder. Number 64.
2 down, up steps Idris Elba. He plays Hemdahl in the Thor franchise. And it is a lazy fly ball to center. Schneider is there to make the catch and retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on at the end of 1.5. It's no score here at Coors Field. So we go to the bottom of the 2nd. Up steps Miguel Cabrera. Miguel is hitting .285. He has 20 homers, 71 runs batted in on the season. Loki deals. And he pulls the fastball foul for strike 1. So it's a 3-game series on the road for the Avengers. They lost yesterday's game 4-3 on a walk-off hit. And this ball is high. Back goes Bautista looking up. It's gone. That's a solo shot from Miguel Cabrera the other way. Home run number 21 on the season. And the Colorado Rockies take an early 1-0 advantage. Here's the replay. Skinny dude. Where'd he get that power from? Check his oatmeal. Next up is the right fielder Jason Hayward, hitting an even 300, 21 homers, 67 runs batted in. 1-0 Colorado. Fastball at the knees, strike 1. Pulls the 2-seam fastball down the right field line, out of play. Count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Misses inside, waste pitch, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouls off the 2-seam fastball. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grounder to second on the outfield grass. Holland throws to first in time, 1 away. Defensive alignment for the Avengers in the outfield from left to right. We have Idris Elba, Don Cheadle, and Dave Bautista. And in the infield, Chadwick Boseman, Anthony Mackie, Tom Holland, Robert Downey Jr. with Mark Ruffalo behind home plate. The Avengers lead the National League in fielding percentage as we round out the regular season. Slider high, but called to strike by the home plate umpire. The count is 0-1. Hunter Dozier hitting .235, 9 homers, 25 runs batted in. Swinging to miss the 2-seam fastball. Count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Just gets a piece of the changeup to stay alive. 1 out, bottom of the 2nd, 1-0 Colorado here at Coors Field. Pops it up out of the crouch in foul territory. Mark Ruffalo makes the catch on the first base line for the 2nd out. So next up is a PCL All-Star September call-up. Mike Talkman, first at bat of the regular season. Pulls a fastball down the right field line, out of play for strike 1. Welcome to Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Don't forget to like the video. Fouls it at the plate. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Talkman. Hiddleston deals. Swing and a miss at the slider. Struck him out swinging, and the side is retired. So the solo shot by Miguel Cabrera here in the bottom of the second. The end of 2. It's a 1-0 lead for Colorado. We go to the top of the third. Up steps War Machine, Don Cheadle, hitting .282. He has 14 homers and 68 runs batted in. He plays James Rhodes in the Iron Man franchise. And it's off the end of the bat, deep but playable, near the warning track. Actually, that carried a little further than I thought it would, but Duke Snyder came down with it for out number 1. Next up, Anthony Mackie, grounded out in the first. Anthony is the new Captain America in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Here's a pitch. Another line drive, but I have a feeling this one is going to dunk in there, and it will. Big turn at first, but he will hold. It's a 1-out single, cut the check for Anthony Mackie.
Now batting, second base.
No replay? No replay. We go to Tom Holland. Tommy popped up in his first at-bat. Tom Holland plays Spider-Man. Quick throw to first this bat. Fastball high and outside, ball 1. Tom Holland's hitting .360. That leads the ball club. It also leads the National League. Pitches outside, throw down is in time. Throws him out stealing. 2 outs, bases empty. Nice throw by Corey Lee behind the plate for the Rockies. Nailed him. Yeah, nailed him. Credit where credit's due. 2-0 pitch. Here comes the pitch from Rodon. 3-0 count. Will he swing on 3-0? No, he will not, because I do not swing on 3-0 pitches.
Nope.
So it's a 2-out walk for Spider-Man. Instead of first and second and 1 out with the caught stealing, it's runner at first and 2 outs. Up next, Chadwick Boseman, who singled in his first at-bat. Black Panther. And he's trying to steal, and he gets caught off the bag to throw down. Gets him. So 2 caught stealings in the 1/2 inning for the Avengers. Terrible base running by the computer. After 2.5, it's still 1-0 Colorado. Just as a reminder, I hit, I pitch, I field, but I do not run the bases. I let the computer run the bases for me. So anyway, bottom of the third, up steps catcher Corey Lee, hitting .240 on the season. Here's the pitch from Hiddleston. Grounder. Past the diving attempt by Holland and into right field. It's a leadoff single for the catcher. I would love to see a replay of that. I don't think he had to give up the body. I think he could have possibly gotten that play. Yeah, I think he misplayed that. So next up for the Rockies, Michael Busch, hitting .222. He does have 12 homers and 48 runs batted in on the season. Inside corner with the fastball, strike 1. Pitch is inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Tom Hiddleston has 17 wins. He has, I would say, 2, maybe 3 starts left. So there is a chance. Deep drive to center. Back goes Don Cheadle. He looks up. 1 hop off the wall. Rounding second and heading to third, rounding third and heading home, misses the cutoff man. He will score. It is a RBI double by Michael Busch, and Colorado now leads 2-0. That's Busch's 23rd double of the season. He gave it a ride to deep right center field. No chance for War Machine in center. Next up, the lineup turns over. Duke Snyder struck out in the first. He's up there again. Runner in scoring position, still nobody out. Pops it up in down the left field line. Racing over is Idris. He will not make the play. It'll be strike 1.
Ball 1.
Down and in, 1 ball and 1 strike. High pitch called strike 2. Count as 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. 1 run already crossed the plate in this half inning, and he pops it up. Playable for Black Panther. Makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 2.
Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to bring the tarp on the field. Uh-oh. The rain delay is expected to last about 90 minutes, an hour and a half. Would you like to leave the current pitcher or warm up a fresh arm? Good question. What shall I do? What shall I do? I'm keeping the current pitcher. So 90-minute rain delay. We are here again 90 minutes later. Tom Hiddleston can't do it. Can't do it. Tom Hiddleston can't do it. Manager. Bullpen. Manager. Mound visit. Bullpen. Put him in the game. Put him in the game. Can't do it. Can't do it. He says, Coach, take me out. I don't feel right.
Now pitch out. Late. Run.
Sinking fastball at the knees. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike to Greg Jones.
Count 2-1.
High, 2 balls and 1 strike. Pulls the cutter down the right field line, out of play. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, runner in scoring position. 2-0 Colorado. Here's the pitch. Pops it up, racing over he cannot make the catch. No advance at second. Wasn't sure if he was going to come down with it, but it's single. Bloop base hit for Greg Jones. Doesn't look good, folks. Willie McCovey has 51 homers. He's 0 for 1, however. Deep drive. Looking up. A 3-run home run. Home run number 52 on the season for Willie McCovey. And just like that, they have a 5-0 advantage. Oh, no. This is not good. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the replay. Oh. Oof. 5-0 Colorado. Sinking fastball in there, strike 1. Miguel Cabrera started off the hit parade. Fouls off the cutter with a solo homer back in the 2nd inning. Count is quickly 0 balls and 2 strikes. Grounder past the diving attempt by Black Panther. He will hold it first. Nice defensive recovery by the left fielder Idris Elba, but again another hit, another hard hit. Need to send the manager out for a mound visit to talk it over. Woof! Pulled it hard but foul. Swing and a miss. The cut fastball. Count is quickly 0 balls and 2 strikes on Hayward. Line drive caught, tagged, double play. Side is retired, but a 3-run home run and a solo shot sandwiched between a 90-minute rain delay at the end of 3 innings of play. The Rockies lead 5-0. Oh, God. God help me. So, top of the 4th, up steps Chadwick. We've got a long way to go. 5-0 deficit here in the 4th. Change up low, ball 1. Pops him up in the infield. McCovey calls for it, catches it, 1 away.
Now batting, number 84.
Next up, Mark Ruffalo, the Incredible Hulk, 0 for 1. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Hard ground ball to the shortstop, Greg Jones. Fields, fires, got him. 2 away.
Now batting, number 12.
Next up, Tony Stark. Robert Downey Jr. had a single in the 2nd. He's 1 for 1. Hard ground ball to the first baseman, Covey. Fields takes it himself. It's a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Colorado Rockies. Half to 3.5. It's 5-0 Colorado. So again, we go to the dugout, speak to Heidi Watney. And again, her microphone is not working. Heidi, we apologize. We can't hear you. We're going to have to send a technician down there with a 9-volt battery. In the meantime, here in the bottom of the 4th, up steps Hunter Dozier, who's 0 for 1. Hello, Mr. Outlander. Yes, 5-0 deficit here in the bottom of the 4th. I don't know what's going on. In there, strike 1. September doldrums, I guess the end of the season, knowing that whether they win the division or not, they're making the playoffs. Line drive to center, racing in, shoestring catch for War Machine. Don Cheadle gets the first out. Nice play by the center fielder. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe it's the distraction of looking at the laptop computer, or the fact that my face is in a different spot. I'm not really sure what it is, but I'm getting my butt kicked. 1 away, up steps Mike Talkman, who's 0 for 1 for the season, a strikeout. September call-up. Sinking fastball inside corner, strike 1. There was a 90-minute rain delay, which caused my starter to have to be taken out. Loki pitched only like 2 2/3 innings, but he had already given up 2 runs at that point. 0-2 count. Fouls off the sinking fastball. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video. Misses inside with the fastball. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jams him down and in. Count remains 1 and 2. Ground ball up the middle and through. It is a 1-out single for Talkman. First hit of the ball game, first hit of the season. Here's the replay as I hydrate. Corey Lee had a single and a run scored in his first at-bat. Inside corner, strike 1. Corey Lee's hitting .242 on the season. Runner leads off first. Line drive. It is a base hit to right. He's rounding second and heading to third, and he will make it. It's first and third and only 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th, as again, the Rockies are threatening. Michael Bush. Michael Bush is a left-handed hitter, so we're going to go and we're going to put Jose Castillo in there, who's a left-handed pitcher. September call-up.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Jose Castillo.
Fastball in there, strike 1, 95 on the radar gun. Michael Bush had an RBI double in his first at-bat. Slider outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Got to get back on top of things. I don't know what's going on. What is happening? Shallow fly ball. There is Cheadle. Tagging, no, he will hold. He will hold. Wild throw to the plate off up the line, but still it was not a sacrifice fly, not deep enough to get the run home from third, and there are 2 away. So next up, leadoff man Duke Snyder, who's 0 for 2 already. His third at-bat, struck out, popped up. Lefty hitter against the lefty Castillo. Fastball in there, strike 1. Runners at first and third and 2 away. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Count is no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out on the high slider. And at the very least, they kept the run tally from increasing. The end of 4, it's 5-0. Colorado. This is Avengers Baseball. I'm getting killed, y'all. I'm getting killed. So we go to the top of the fifth. Up steps Drax the Destroyer from the Guardians of the Galaxy, Dave Bautista. Fastball low, ball one. Dave is in 16 for 40 in his last 10 games. That's a 400 average. Bouncer third. Charges is Cabrera on the infield grass. Throws to first in time. One away. Starting pitcher Carlos Rodon has been keeping the Avengers hitters off balance, pardon me. Up next is Benedict Cumberbatch, 0 for 1. And it is a shallow fly ball to right. Hayward is there for the second out.
Now batting, number 63.
2 outs, up steps Hemdahl, Idris Elba. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out. We need base runners. Late on the fastball, fouls it down the right field line, out of play. Idris has 9 homers on the season. Low, ball one. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Don't forget to like the video. Pitch is outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Sets and delivers. Fouls off the fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases empty. 5-0 Colorado here in the top of the 5th inning. What is this madness? Did he check it? Yes, he did. Full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the full count pitch from Carlos Rodon. Boom! Boom, shakalaka laka, boom, that's foul. Oh, line drive, foul ball, 3-2 count pitch. Ball 4. Hit a line drive shot down the left field line on the previous pitch, and it was fouled by a couple of inches, y'all. So it's a 2-out walk for Idris Elba. Up next, Don Cheadle, who's 0 for 1, flew out in the 3rd. Switch hitter batting from the right side against the lefty. Fouls off the 2-seam fastball, strike 1. We need a big hit, y'all. We need a big hit. Let's go. Let's go. Is that big enough? It is not. Routine play. Talkman makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, no hits, 1 walk, 1 left. At the end of 4.5 innings of play, Colorado leads 5-0. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Greg Jones, switch hitter, turns around and bats from the right side against Castillo. That ball is high. It is far. That ball is gone. Solo shot for Greg Jones. Home run number 8 on the season. It's a 6-0 lead for Colorado. Might be just one of those games. Ugh. I got to do something about this. I have to do something. Somebody do something. Oh. Replay. Boom. Oof. Ouch. I don't think it ever came down. Next up, Willie McCovey hit a 3-run home run in his last at-bat. Fastball in there, strike 1. 6-0 Colorado. What is happening? Slider at outside corner, count is no balls, 2 strikes on McCovey. Misses, low and inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Just over the knees. Second strikeout for Castillo. 1 away. Up next, Miguel Cabrera's 2 for 2. He has a home run and a single in this ball game. Slider in there, strike 1. Line drive, base hit to center field. It is a 1-out single for Cabrera. Cabrera is 3 for 3 today. Oh my goodness. Here's the replay.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Next up, Jason Hayward. Misses with the slider, ball one. Fouls off the fastball, count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at first, 1 out. 6-0 Colorado here in the bottom of the 5th. And he yanks the fastball down the right field line, out of play. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Hayward. Pop up down the right field line, near the line, out of play, strike. Well, the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Grounder, 6, 4, 3, double play, side retired. Nice defensive adjustment. However, Greg Jones increases the lead at the end of 5. It's 6-0 Colorado. So we go to the top of the 6th. Anthony Mackie is 1 for 2 with a single. Here comes a pitch from Carlos. Fouls off the fastball, strike 1. He has 18 homers on the season. Pitches outside, count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. We're going to come back, folks. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. High and tight, 2 balls and 1 strike. We're going to come back and win 10-6. You'll see. You'll see. Haha. Just not on this pitch. Skies at the center. Schneider makes the catch, 1 away. Next up, Tommy Holland. He walked in the 3rd. Officially, he is 0 for 1. Batting average is at .360. Skies it to medium center field. Again, Snyder makes the catch for the 2nd out. This time for the 2nd out. 2 down, bases empty. Up steps Chadwick Boseman. Black Panther is 1 for 2 with a single. High, ball 1. He has 73 runs batted in on the season. Grounder to his counterpart over at 3rd. Cabrera throws to 1st. It is an easy 1-2-3 inning for Carlos Rodon. And after 5.5, it's a 6-0 lead for Colorado. Depressing. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Up steps Hunter Dozier, who's 0 for 2.
The designated hitter, Hunter.
Line drive caught. Black Panther 1 away. Next up, Michael Talkman, 1 for 2 with a single. 1 for 2 for the season. Ground ball, 2 for 3 for the season. Unless that throw makes it to first base in time. No, it doesn't. So 1 out single for Mike Talkman. Here's the replay.
The catcher, number 35, Corey Lee.
Corey Lee's 2 for 2. Fouls off the fastball, strike 1. Deep, but foul. Count is no balls and 2 strikes to the catcher, Corey Lee. Runner leads off first.
Nope.
Low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Foul ball. Count remains 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out swinging. There are 2 away. Can we get a replay? Thank you. Let's see.
The second baseman,
Blew it past him. Michael Busch. Fastball in there. Strike 1. 96 on the radar gun. Michael Busch has an RBI double today. He is 1 for 2. Runner leads off first. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Count as no balls and 2 strikes on Michael Busch. And that time he catches it clean. Oh, he drops the ball in right field. Going to second. Strong throw is not in time. It's going to be a single and probably an E9. No, they're giving Michael Busch a double on that. I do not agree. I think that this is a single, and then he misplays it for a second base, but instead, for some reason, the scorer's table gave him a straight double. Nevertheless, 2 runners in scoring position, second and third. Up next is Duke Snyder, who's 0 for 3 in this game, but a single can make this an 8-0 ball game. At the knees, strike 1. Pops it up. Castillo says, I got it. Side is retired. So, well, it's 6-0 as we go to the top of the 7th. 6-0 Rockies. Leading off for the Avengers is Mark Ruffalo. He's only 1 for 6 in this series. He's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts today. Carlos, 6 shutout innings. Line drive, base hit to lead off the top of the 7th for Hulk. Ruffalo smash. Next up, Tony Stark. 1 for 2. Pulls it deep, but foul. Strike 1. 6-0 Colorado here in the 7th inning. Can they make a run? Low, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Changeup finds the outside corner. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right on the edge. Nasty pitch. Hulk leads off first. Strike 3 called. He thought it was low. Thought it was outside. Called strike 3, 1 away. Up next, Dave Bautista, 0 for 2. Obviously, the home plate umpire has a date to catch. A plane to catch, a date to go to at this after the end of this ball game. Pitches outside, 1 ball and no strikes. That ball is lined to left. It is a single for Drax. Runners at first and second and only 1 away for the Avengers. Here's the replay. Hit it hard. Next up, Benedict Cumberbatch, the Sorcerer Supreme, Dr. Stephen Strange. Deep fly ball, but in foul territory, playable for Hayward, who makes the catch for the second out. No advance. They need a big hit. So with 2 outs, up steps Idris Elba. He walked in today's game. Officially, he is 0 for 1. Runners at first and second and 2 away. Slider or changeup outside, ball 1. Ground ball, base hit through the left side, and he's going home. The throw to the plate is up the line. He will score. It's an RBI single. The shutout is no more. It's a 6-1 lead for Colorado on the RBI single by Hemdahl. Here's the replay. I thought for sure they were going to hold him at third, but the throw home by Talkman was up the line nevertheless, and it's an RBI single for him. So the manager of the Rockies calls for the bullpen. He wants the right-hander. Rodon's done. He's responsible for the runners on base. Outlander says, nice RBI. A 2-out RBI single. Thank you, Mr. Outlander. In comes Tyler Clippard, 4-4 with a 5.05 earned run average. So it's up to Don Cheadle. And he swings at the first pitch, grounds it to the first baseman. McCovey takes it himself to retire the side. So they do score a run. Get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the 7th inning stretch. The Avengers are losing 6-1. Ugh. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Greg Jones, 2 for 3. Hit a home run in his last at-bat against Castillo. Swinging and a miss at the fastball, strike 1. He's getting a little greedy. You could tell he was swinging from his shoe tops, going for home run number 2 on that pitch. Slider, strike 2. Strike 3 called. Jones thought it was low. Nevertheless, it's a strikeout looking for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. Let's see. Was it a strike? I mean, it might have been low, but it looked like it was below the knees to me. But anyway, Willie McCovey's up. 3-run home run in the 3rd inning. Deep drive, slicing out of play for strike 1. Welcome to Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. And it's a shallow fly ball to center. Charging in is War Machine. Cheadle makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The 3rd baseman.
So, 3rd baseman Miguel Cabrera. 3 for 3. He has a homer, 2 singles, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. It's already a 5-run advantage. 6-1 Colorado. And he makes a bid for another run, but in front of the warning track, Elba makes the catch to retire the side. So we go to the top of the 8th. It's the Colorado Rockies 6, the Hollywood Avengers 1. Ugh, what a game. Time to come back. Lineup turns over for the Avengers. Anthony Mackie singled in the 3rd. He is 1 for 3. They need base runners. They're down by 5. Swinging at the first pitch he sees, showing no patience. He fouls it off for strike 1. Low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Attendance 24,205 at Coors Field. That is not a sellout, nowhere near it. Change up outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 right-handers warming in the Rockies bullpen. Chris Davensky and Mike Morin. Getting loose. 2-1 count. Outside, 3-1 count. Hitters count. On deck is Spider-Man. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Pops it upstairs behind home plate, and the count will go full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Mackie. Grounder to first. Easy play for McCovey. Takes it himself for the first out. Next up, Tom Holland walked in the 3rd. He is 0 for 1. Check that 0 for 2. Ground ball up the middle and through. It is a 1-out single for Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. So, Black Panther steps to the plate. Black Panther is 1 for 3. Grounder in the hole, it's short. Tosses to second for the force. Over to first. He's safe. He's out at second. Fielder's choice. So there are 2 away. And Bozeman will be at first base. So I was wondering if they got the out at second base. Apparently they did. So next up is the Incredible Hulk. Stepping in. He is 1 for 3. He leads the team with 34 homers and 130 runs batted in. Slider or split finger is outside, ball 1. Out in front of the changeup, swing and a miss. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike. Chadwick Boseman leads off first. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, bounces away. Nice recovery by Corey Lee behind the plate. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. They need base runners. Obviously, Ruffalo would like to swing the bat, but they need base runners. And he swings and misses out in front of the changeup. Count is even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner leads off first. Late on the 2-seam fastball, fouls it off. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Who's on second? Nobody's on second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner off first. Again, the split finger fastball. He just gets a piece to stay alive. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive over the head of the second baseman. It is a 2-out single for the Hulk. So 2 on and 2 out. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know what's on third. Robert Downey Jr., 21 homers, 92 runs batted in. He has a single in today's game. 1 swing of the bat could make this a 6-4 game. Change up outside corner, strike 1. Way out in front, swing and a miss. Count as no balls and 2 strikes to Tony Stark. Nasty pitch in the dirt. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bozeman leads off second. Ruffalo leads off first. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's a 6-1 lead for Colorado. What is happening? We go to the bottom of the 8th. Up steps Jason Hayward, who was 0 for 3. I'm going to try to milk Castillo for as long as I can. Past the diving attempt. Swings at the first pitch. Lines a single between short and third to lead off the bottom of the 8th. Hayward has his second hit of the ball game. Here's the replay. I thought Mackey might knock it down, but no such luck. Manager will go to the bullpen and bring in Ed Norton. I obviously need some brandy and eggnog. This is only water. Maybe I need to get some coffee to wake my ass up. I don't know. So Ed Norton is 3-4 with a 5.18 earned run average. He will face Hunter Dozier, who fouls off the fastball, strike 1. What is happening? What is happening? This is madness. Slider outside, count as 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first, nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. It's already a 5-run advantage. That's a line drive racing over. It looks like it's going to be over his head, and it will. It will roll all the way to the wall. Rounding's third and heading home is the base runner. It is an RBI double for Hunter Dozier, and Colorado now leads 7-1. That's Hunter Dozier's 7th double of the season. Here's the replay. Swing and a miss at the fastball, triple digits, strike 1. Mike Talkman is 2 for 3. Runner leads scoring position at second. Grounds it, foul. Strike 2, count as no balls and 2 strikes. I need some brandy and eggnog. At the very least, I need some eggnog. I need some sugar. Swing and a miss, struck him out, 1 away. First strikeout for Ed Norton.
Up next for Colorado, the catcher, Corey.
No presents for anybody. Next up is Corey Lee. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Corey has 2 singles today. Runner in second. Sinking fastball outside corner, count is 0-2. 7-1 Colorado. Fouls it back, strike 1. No, check that, strike 2. Count is no balls and 2 strikes to Corey Lee. Runner leads off second. 1 run has already crossed the plate. Slurve low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pops it up, behind home plate, out of play. We'll do it again, 1-2 count. Tried to sneak that triple-digit fastball past him. Couldn't do it. Fouls his back. Misses 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 away. Runner at second. Grounder, foul. Pitch number 9 of this at-bat between Corey Lee and Ed Norton. Misses inside. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. On deck, second baseman Michael Bush. Here comes the heater. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on the 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and there are 2 out here in the bottom of the 8th.
The batter, number 9, second baseman,
Michael Bush. Grounds it to second. Fielded by Holland. Throws to first to retire the side. They do score another run. Last licks for the Hollywood Avengers. Last licks. They need 6 runs to tie. We go to the top of the 9th. It's Rockies 7, Avengers 1. I got my work to do. I got my work cut out for me. Let's do this. Dave Bautista leads off. I need base runners. Got to show some patience. Tyler Clippard out there for his 2nd inning of relief work. Grounds it inside the third base bag and up the left field line. He's going to stay at first. It's going to be a leadoff single on the first pitch of the 9th from Tyler Clippard. It's the way you like it to start. That's the way you like it to start, folks. I'm saying I'm going to be patient, and I'm not patient. I swing at the first pitch. What can I tell you? Next up, Dr. Stephen Strange, who's 0 for 3 today. High but called a strike. Count is 0-1. Do not like that strike zone. In the dirt, blocked nicely by Lee. No advance. The count to Cumberbatch is 1 ball and 1 strike. Chris Davinsky and Mike Morin still warming in the bullpen for the Rockies. 2 right-handers getting loose. Down and in with the changeup, 2 balls and 1 strike. Grounder, 3-6, 1 double play, 2 outs in the 9th, and the Avengers are down to their final out of the game. Representing that final out is Idris Elba, who had an RBI single in his last at-bat. Bases empty, 9th inning, 2 outs. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it off. 7-1 Colorado. I think it's just one of those games, folks. One of those games. Getting slumping a little bit lately. I don't know what's going on. Pops it up down the right field line, out of play. Count is no balls and 2 strikes, and the Avengers is down to their final strike of this game. Just gets a piece to stay alive. 2 outs here in the 9th. Grounder to short. Routine play. This should do it. Over to first to retire the side. Ball game over. Colorado wins 7-1. And they take the first 2 games of this 3-game series at home. So they're destined to win this series against the Hollywood Avengers. And if they win tomorrow, they sweep. So the Avengers, in quest of their 95th win, fail yet again. They are 94-55. They are at the very least one full game behind the Los Angeles Dodgers in the National League West. They're in 2nd place in the National League West. Let's look at the score. Tom Hiddleston gets the loss. He only pitched 2 1/3 inning because of a 90-minute rain delay. Thank you, computer, for giving me a 90-minute rain delay. That was great. Carlos Rodon gets the win. He deserves it. He pitched 6 shutout innings. Miguel Cabrera, 3 for 4 with a homer, an RBI and a run scored. Miguel Cabrera, the skinny version of Miguel Cabrera, is your player of the game. And this has been a presentation of Avengers Baseball. This particular game was terrible. I don't like this game at all. But just for me, please, I appeal to your good nature. Press like on this travesty. This was an embarrassment, but I still want you to like the video. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and this was obviously one of those times that you lose. Ugh, I need to get I need to eat my Wheaties or something. Anyway, Colorado, 7 runs, 14 hits, no errors. Hollywood Avengers, 1 run, 9 hits, no errors. They get the win. Colorado wins 7-1. I will see you again soon. Thank you very much to the Outlander and to King Sonic for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Have a great afternoon, evening, whatever, wherever you are. Take care.